6 key issues big tech companies are facing. Big tech companies have enjoyed success for a long time due to the little competition they have to endure. They hold so much power that we might think they are perfect. But here are 6 key challenges the big tech companies are facing. Number 6. Social media-related liabilities. There has been much talk about social media causing more people to die in the wake of the pandemic. Over 200 groups on Facebook are anti-vaccine crusaders. These people create vaccine hesitance with all sorts of conspiracy theories and lies. This can affect a lot of people's decisions. And, as you know, COVID-19 affects all the people around if one person fails to take precautions. The same could be said for the Capitol building riots, which rallied under Donald Trump tweets with hashtag #StopTheSteal threads. That is what we mean by social media casualties. The indirect involvement of social media as a platform for bad things as much as it can be helpful. The regulations and publishing rules are there to guide them, but you cannot stay on top of the opinions and actions of a global audience of over 1 billion accounts daily. Some of these things need more stringent measures to be curtailed. Number 5. Deepfake content. We have all seen the new TikTok craze where people can use a filter to look like a celebrity. If you haven't, maybe you shouldn't look for it because it is very creepy. The fake deep content is where you can make a person do or undo something. So the video of Rihanna robbing a bank could only be a random person using fake deep. The imagery is real. There is no doubt that the people look like their favorite celebrities. But what does that mean for people when it comes to trust? The content makes people believe in existing technology less. If anyone could be on camera doing something, and then it turns out not to be them, we are in for a surprise. What we anticipate is a lot of image stealing and people getting others in trouble, and tech companies must try to prevent the damages that can arise from the use of fake deep. Number 4. Artificial intelligence. The introduction of artificial intelligence has been helpful in many ways. Machine learning algorithms and programs have been practical in many industries. Factories, banking, security, and healthcare are only a few industries making a change in the world. There is no major discredit for artificial intelligence except for the already known ideas of films that make AI seem like a terrible idea. The successes that the algorithms continue to chalk are very welcome, but there has been a concern in some areas. The first thing is that algorithms do not always match good politics. So, like in the case of Twitter, where the algorithm suggests anti-vaccine content to people because they are the most engaging. It shows that we need AI that can be discerning beyond their programming. The duty of these robots and other intelligence software does not get better over time. That prospect makes it very financially demanding because you have to change the whole programming whenever there is a new concept. The AI is meant to be an advanced version, but not improving or making life easier beyond what it is makes it a bit redundant. Many researchers are trying to upgrade AI to go beyond just repeating tasks and pick up new talents. We might be experiencing an issue of the AI not meeting the hype that it was introduced to. There is also the need for transparency in AI. Many people believe that it will disrupt industries and create joblessness, but the human supervisory role has never been cut off. The benefit of having complete public trust in AI will have the tech companies on a good path. Number 3. Skills gap. Studies have shown that about 90% of the people working in tech today are underqualified. Tech giants like Tesla and SpaceX don't believe in employing the most academically fit for their roles because they believe in more than just certificates. There are a lot of people who are working in tech today who are only average with the work that they do. Many LinkedIn surveys explain that when you advertise a technical tech role, it is more challenging to find hires. The gap in skills for the industry is a significant challenge. Whilst the world goes digital, most people are still not studying to take roles in tech because they are hanged on the traditional courses. Another challenge has been that many people fear failing or think that they are too late to learn the various tech jobs available. That big gap of jobs versus skills is having a significant impact on the companies who have to constantly overpay their employees to keep them before they get stolen by other companies. The solution could be making tech more accessible and openly vouching for more significant scholarships for students in the sector. Number 2. Remote work security. The world has become virtual in all aspects of it. The workforce has been locked up for more than a year now. If you love the NPR Tiny Desk concerts as much as we do, you'd realize that now all their concerts are happening in the artists' homes instead of behind the desk. That might be the only thing that is positive about a global pandemic shutting everyone in. That, and the fact that more persons with disabilities can get employed because they don't have to be present physically. They are allowed to work at their comfort. But one way that is not helping is that all the work gets transferred over mail and other cloud services. We have always made jokes about the government watching us while using the internet or turning our locations on. Some have insisted, at the expense of sounding ignorant, that the vaccines hold tracking tendencies. But what if these people that we are afraid of following us are cybercriminals? What if the actual people we must be scared of do not work for the government? For the first time, our work is passing over our home internet and possibly internet at the cafe instead of over the office Wi-Fi. What if, as you read your email in the cafe, someone has hacked into your work data and is now able to see your sensitive information? That is a much more significant threat for every organization. The prospect of putting information in dangerous hands accidentally. The best way to avoid this is to secure all your connections and build healthy public Wi-Fi connectivity. But this has been difficult for big tech companies, mainly as their work and details are all shrouded in secrecy for fear of intellectual property theft. Number 1. Data security. The painful reality of data security has not been a problem only in 2021. From the time we started passing information around over the internet, we have been at the mercy of data insecurity. The stakes have only gotten higher with time. Many higher learning institutions have opened up courses in cybersecurity to prevent this situation. Still, the challenges face us every day. The hackers and programmers who steal our data and leave us to the vulnerable mercies of their crimes are getting sophisticated. Now, while companies send their data employees to learn about security, these criminals also study the security methods and find ways to counter them. The attacks have been so vicious that even the government is experiencing them. Now, many governments are experiencing technical hacks to their vital information. During the last massive protest across the U.S., a famous hacker, anonymous, leaked information on the U.S. government's secret intelligence radar. With the U.S. touted as the most powerful country globally, that is not a good look. The hackers are also able to target many companies that handle data for government and private organizations. These brilliant criminals sometimes hack into this mass data stored over the cloud. There are talks of some of the biggest cybercriminals also being employees of giant tech companies, and if that is true, then the matter runs more profound than we are discussing it. The sophistication of these cybercriminals has been sharpened, and sometimes the tech companies cannot keep up. The protection that the tech companies need must come from within. As a group, they need to find a one-size-fits-all security that they manage. That way, it would be a unanimous block and might be more challenging to break into. Many people have also suggested blockchain clouds. Until then, we still struggle in the hands of data crimes. And if these pertain to the tech giants, we can only be scared more for tiny tech handlers and individuals. Let us know what your thoughts are on any of these challenges and solutions. Do you know other key issues big tech companies are facing? Could you share your comments with us?